In this video, I'm going to show you 8 sub-niches for July the 4th so that you don't have to do your own research and you can just enter any of these niches to get more traffic and more sales for Independence Day. And even if you're watching this after July the 4th, a lot of these niches will still work as evergreen designs that sell all year round on a regular basis. The first niche I've got for you today is unique American flags, and what I mean by that is rather than just having the typical standard American flag with a bit of text on there, just replacing the stripes of it with actual items. So in this case, someone's approached the sport of baseball and used baseball bats to replace the stripes or actual baseballs themselves. You could also replace the stars if you wanted to, and there's plenty of these designs that sell really well for lots of different niches. And I've actually got my own design as well, not for baseball but for a different niche that's sold plenty of times, and it sells on a regular basis as well, not just for July the 4th. So that's why I wanted to recommend this to you. Here's another example with chainsaws, and I thought that looked really cool. You also have the sort of tree stumps on the left hand side, and this would work really well for someone who works in the wood industry, someone who uses chainsaws on a daily basis, like a lumberjack, as you can see here. It's in the description. And yeah, so you could use this for jobs, you could use it for sports, for hobbies, or vehicles. Like this example here, someone's used trains. You could do it with cars or motorbikes, for example. They're actually fairly easy to create, I would say, if you have the right silhouettes, but they still take a bit more effort than just a standard American flag, and that's why I think there's a bit less competition there, and there's definitely some potential for you to find new niches and new potential here. So just take these as inspiration, put up some of your own designs, and I'm sure you can pick up some sales. And moving on, the next niche I've got for you is beer. And obviously what a lot of people are going to be doing to celebrate July the 4th is drinking. And whilst some people might drink stuff like wine or vodka or whiskey, I think most will probably drink beer. So that's why I wanted to recommend this to you. There's plenty of different ways to approach this. You've got the flag style again, where people replace the stripes with beer mugs. You can also cross niche it with barbecue, make a sort of a funny shirt right there. You've got Trump, which I wouldn't recommend. I think Trump shirts are probably very prone to being removed on merch by Amazon, unfortunately. So do make sure to always check for trademarks and stuff like that, because some of the t-shirts that you see right here might have trademark words on them, and I can't really point it out for all of them. But other ideas is mashing it up with animals, like here you've got a chicken drinking, which is quite funny. Someone's done beer steak, guns and freedom, so you're cross niching with barbecue and guns. And yeah, so lots of different ideas. Bigfoot carrying a beer can, that's quite funny. I think shut up liver, you're fine. I think that also has some trademark words in it, so be careful with that design. But anyway, I hope you can get some inspiration with all of these t-shirts right here and come up with some of your own ideas and unique designs and get some sales in this niche. And by the way, if you want to save some time while designing these t-shirts, then I recommend checking out All American Graphics. There will be a link in the description, and I use them all the time. They specialize in sort of American style designs. Yeah, I have a lot of designs myself with their graphics that do sell on a regular basis. So whenever I want to create new designs for July the 4th, I do come back to this site, and they have stuff like sunglasses, both for men and for women, flags or emblems overlaid with topics such as fishing. You've got running right here, or basketball, various different shapes. You can also just get very original American flags with nothing on them, so you can overlay your own text or your own silhouettes, which I've done a lot in the past as well, and it's very cheap for like $30 a year. So if you're interested, check it out. It can definitely save you some time while designing, but if not, you can also just create your own designs from scratch if you're a talented graphic designer. So it's up to you, and let's carry on with the next niche. Next up, we've got the family niche, and this is quite an interesting one because it's fairly easy to make these designs. You sort of just need a template of All American and then either some sunglasses or a flag, and then you can just replace the last word with lots of different family members. So you could put mum, dad, grandpa, grandma, girl, boy, as you can see here, and you could even go further and do uncle and aunt as well. The cool thing about it is you have the potential that a lot of family members meet up to celebrate July the 4th together, and if they all want a matching design to wear on that day, then they might put in an order of like 10 t-shirts in one go. So you never know, you might get lucky. As you can see right here, there is different styles as well. You don't just have to copy the typical sunglasses and all American grandpa style. You can design it a different way and still get sales. So just use these t-shirts as inspiration, come up with your own idea, upload them to different marketplaces, and I hope you can get some sales, and I especially hope you get some of those big orders, because they always feel satisfying if someone buys like 5 or 10 things all in one go. And moving on, we've got a niche that some of you might be a bit confused by, because it doesn't really look like July 4th at all, but I do think these Juneteenth t-shirts could sell well for Independence Day as well. And the reason for that is a lot of them are sort of directly related to July the 4th, in the sense that they have it on the t-shirt and crossed out, and they have it in the title, even though Juneteenth itself is on the 19th of June, as you can see right here, which is like a couple of weeks before July the 4th. I think they could still do well during Independence Day, especially if they have that on the t-shirt, so people might wear them still or buy them still for July the 4th. These are already doing really well, or at least quite a lot of these are. Plenty of low BSRs. I do think, even though it's not the traditional sort of July the 4th niche, it has a lot of potential. Next up, I've got the barbecue niche for you, and this is once again something that a lot of people are going to be doing to celebrate July the 4th, which is having a barbecue. One way to approach this would be to cross niche it with beer, because the two do go really well together. You could also use different types of alcohol if you wanted to be a bit unique there. One shirt that I found quite funny as well is this one, which has the typical red, white and blue, except blue right here says barbecue. That's an interesting idea. You could also target specific people or groups of people, like this one right here, Queen of the Grill. So if you've got a woman which is actually running the barbecue, that would be a cool t-shirt for them to wear. But I think you could probably come up with a design that looks a bit more feminine, a bit more appealing to women maybe. So also, if you're struggling to get ideas, I could recommend you go onto Redbubble or Etsy or something like that, TeePublic, and see if there's some designs or some like phrases right there, funny designs that don't exist on Amazon, or at least not on the first page, and then you could come up with your own variation of that design, put it on Amazon, and hopefully get some sales that way. So yeah, I hope you like this niche, have fun designing for it, and let's move on to the next one. So moving on, I've got the nurse niche. So while I was doing my research in Merchant Former, there was quite a lot of t-shirts popping up for nurses that were themed specifically for July the 4th. That's why I thought this probably has got some good potential. As you can see right here, there's lots of different styles as well, so you can be creative and come up with some new ideas. This rainbow style looks pretty cool. One thing that's interesting as well, there is some new shirts selling, like this one right here is from May the 16th, which is literally just a week ago at the time of recording this video, and it's already got a BSR of 700,000. So there is definitely potential here to make some sales with new t-shirt designs. Lots of creative ways to approach this, because a lot of these t-shirts do have sales. I hope you have fun with this one, and also apply it to other jobs if you want to. For example, I could imagine if nursing t-shirts sell for July the 4th, then teacher designs would probably also do well. So that's just another way you have to think about this. So if one job does well, then another job might do really well too. So next up, I've got the niche of animals for you, and right here I've typed in dogs July the 4th, but obviously you could do this for plenty of other animals as well, so you've really got endless possibilities here. The common style that seems to sell is a nice animal graphic, typically wearing sunglasses, and then either just an American flag in the background, or you could also add some words like America, Happy 4th of July right here, or you could target more specifically the owners of the pets. In this case, you've got dad right here, or mum for this pit bull design. That way you're niching down a bit further, maybe increase the potential of making some sales right there. Once again, if you would struggle to design some of these, because making like a nice animal illustration is quite challenging. If you're not a graphic designer, then I do recommend All American Graphics again. They do have a lot of presets for dogs, for example, probably for other animals as well. But yeah, some of these look really cute, and all you would have to do then is just add a bit of text to it, maybe to make it more unique. The graphics themselves already look amazing, so that's another way to use All American Graphics for this niche right here. So yeah, I hope you can find a way to approach this, and I hope you can get some sales. And the last niche of today is born on 4th of July, which probably a lot of people are. It's quite a funny coincidence for them because everyone's sort of celebrating on their birthday, and that's literally what these t-shirts are targeting. So it's like everyone in America parties on my birthday, stuff like that. You always get sort of the American flags, fireworks, balloons. Some of them are not really selling that great yet, but we're still quite out from July the 4th, and if it's someone's birthday on there, then probably not a lot of people would order the gifts that early. So maybe not one that sells all year round, like an evergreen design, but definitely a lot of potential if it gets closer to Independence Day. So do try these out. Different ways to spin it as well, with like unicorns or other graphics to maybe target specifically boys or girls or men or women. You can maybe put beer included on there as well to make it more targeted at men or dads. Just stand out a bit that way. So I hope you have fun designing for this. So that's all the niches I've got for you today. Have fun designing, and I hope you can enter some of these and get lots of sales, not just on July the 4th, but also all year around. And if you want to learn how to find trending niches that you can sell in, then I suggest you watch this video where I show you my process.